The movie begins with two brothers, Bill and his younger brother. Bill, the older one, gives his younger brother a paper boat because it's raining outside. The little brother takes the boat and goes to play in the rain, but the rain carries the paper boat into a drain. When the child tries to get his boat back, Pennywise the clown shows up and does a scary trick. The clown bites the child's hand, and then the child disappears mysteriously, and no one knows where he went. As the story goes on, we meet a boy named Mike who doesn't want to shoot a sheep in his family's business. At school, a girl named Beverly is bullied by her classmates. The kids are excited about summer vacation starting. There's also a mother who's desperately looking for her missing daughter. And there's a troublemaker named Henry who bullies Bill and his friends. Ben, who is Beverly's close friend, is part of the group too. At Bill's home, his father scolds him for thinking that his younger brother might still be alive and in the sewer system. His father tells him to stop thinking that way for the sake of his mother. While delivering meat, Mike finds a strange door and hears spooky sounds behind it. Suddenly, the door opens, and Pennywise the clown is there. Henry comes too, but instead of helping Mike, he makes fun of him and leaves. One of Bill's friends goes to his father's office and sees a scary painting of a lady, which is what he's afraid of. Pennywise uses this painting to scare people by using their fears. Bill and his friends start looking into the sewer system, and Ben, while reading about Derry's history in the library, finds a connection between Pennywise and past bad things that happened in the town. They begin to realize that many people have died in Derry. Ben follows a strange balloon and finds creepy clues that lead him back to the library. There, he sees a scary, headless figure, but manages to get away. Henry and his friends capture Ben and treat him really badly, even carving an H on his belly with a knife. The evil presence of Pennywise keeps scaring them all. While running from a scary group, Ben tries to get help from a couple in a car, but they ignore him. He sees a red balloon in their car, which means Pennywise the clown got them. Ben barely escapes and keeps running from the people chasing him. Meanwhile, Bill and his friends search the sewer system for Bill's missing brother, but only find another child's shoe. Ben, who is hurt, arrives just in time to stop them from going into the dangerous sewer. One of Bill's friends bravely goes into the sewer and sees scary ghosts and souls, and he ends up falling victim to Pennywise. Bill and his remaining friends try to buy bandages and first aid supplies, but they don't have much money. Beverly, who is also at the store, helps them buy what they need. In return, they invite her to join them at the reservoir, where they have a nice time. At Ben's house, they look at his collection of Derry town history and see that lots of people have disappeared one by one, leaving only bloody clothes near the town well. They wonder who or what could be causing these strange deaths. On the way home, Bill's friend Addie stops in front of a creepy house to take his medicine. Strange sounds come from the house, and a weird, scary man approaches him. Addie manages to run away from the man in the house, but it really scares him. At Beverly's house, she finds a poem card and goes to the bathroom to read it. While reading, she hears children's voices coming from the sink. When she puts a measuring tape into the drain, it gets stuck with blood and human hair, and it pulls Beverly towards the sink's drain. The bathroom fills with blood, and Beverly's father comes in, but doesn't seem to see what's happening. Bill, who is still looking for his missing brother, feels a presence and follows strange footsteps to the basement. There, his little brother plays with his emotions before turning into a scary creature. Pennywise shows up and attacks Bill, but Bill manages to escape. Beverly calls her friends to her house, where they find the bloody bathroom and realize that something very wrong is going on. They share their experiences with the creepy clown, Pennywise, and see Henry's car and Mike's bicycle in the distance, making them even more scared. The group rushes to help Mike when they see he's in trouble. Henry and his friends try to make Mike eat raw meat and hurt him. Mike sees Pennywise in the distance, eating a child's arm and making fun of him. The friends throw stones at Henry and his gang to save Mike. They look at pamphlets about missing kids, and Ben tells them what he found about Derry town. He says that every 27 years, there's a pattern of kids disappearing, and it starts again after a quiet time. They realize there's a bad thing that goes after kids and comes back every 27 years. It becomes what scares kids the most, and it often looks like a clown. They gather at Ben's house, and he shows them a map of Derry town. They figure out that all the bad stuff is connected to the town's drainage system, leading to an old, broken-down house with a well where Pennywise lives. Addie gets scared when he sees the map and wants to turn off the projector. But the projector changes on its own, showing a picture of Bill's missing brother, and Pennywise comes out of the picture, scaring the kids. Even though they're scared, Bill says they have to face Pennywise and stop the disappearances. The group goes with Bill to the old house, knowing they have to confront Pennywise or one of them might be next. Pennywise tries to mess with the kids' minds as they go into the house trying to scare them. Addie gets hurt, and Richie gets trapped in a room with a bunch of clowns. Bill and Richie get out and save Addie from Pennywise. Beverly hits Pennywise with a metal rod, hurting him, but he keeps scaring them. He hurts Ben with his long nails before finally leaving the kids shaken. Bill goes after Pennywise into the well, and the group gets out of the house. Bill wants to go back and face Pennywise again, but his friends say no except for Beverly. The others are too scared to go back. In Derry, Richie tells everyone that his brother died, and he argues with Bill. Their friends are split, but Beverly thinks Pennywise is causing the division because he's afraid of their unity. Meanwhile, Henry sees a red balloon near his house, a sign that Pennywise is around. He finds his missing knife in a box, and Pennywise tricks him into using it on his dad, which leads to something really bad happening. Beverly has to deal with her dad making advances on her, so she hits him and escapes to the bathroom. Bill finds her dad dead with a scary message from Pennywise. The group comes together to save Beverly and get ready to face Pennywise. Beverly wakes up in a gross sewer filled with trash and dead kids. Pennywise attacks, but her bravery makes him show his true form, blinding her with light. The group goes into the well. Mike gets attacked by Henry, but manages to throw him down the well. As they look for a missing friend, Pennywise, pretending to be a scary painting, goes after one of them but runs away when the others come closer. Bill finds his little brother while trying to save Beverly, and the group helps her down. She wakes up thanks to Ben's hug, breaking Pennywise's spell. Pennywise pretends to be Bill's brother and tries to take him home, but Bill sees through the trick and shoots him. Pennywise turns into his real form and captures Bill, offering to spare the others if Bill goes with him. The kids say no and stand together, even hurting Pennywise. He gets really scared because they're brave together, and he goes away for 27 years. The movie ends. It, released in 2017, directed by Andy Muschietti, produced on a budget of approximately $35 million. To get into the role of Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård often stayed away from the child actors off set. The kids' reactions to Pennywise during their first on-screen encounters were genuine, as they hadn't seen Skarsgård in full costume prior to shooting those scenes. The film is set in the late 1980s, unlike the novel, which was set in the 1950s. This was done to make the sequel, It, Chapter 2, align with the modern day. The film has not only impressed critics and audiences alike, but also revived interest in Stephen King's extensive body of work, leading to a renaissance of King adaptations in the following years. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Turn on the notifications and leave a like to help the channel out.